Hey everybody, Ryan here, and I finally got in my two blaster boxes of 2026 Donruss Baseball. I actually ordered these a few weeks ago before release, but they took forever to get here. I know these have been on the shelf for a little bit. I haven't watched any videos on the blaster boxes. I was kind of waiting to see mine when they came in. Did see hobby boxes. Some cool stuff comes out of Donruss. It's always a fun rip, even though it's unlicensed. Kind of a classic baseball brand, so it's fun to open. And these, you get a lot of cards. So you get 90 cards per blaster box. And we are going to get an auto or mem card out of each one. We can also look for the ultra rare whammy insert. And we're going to get blaster exclusive red and blue laser parallels. So should see a few different types of parallels out of here. They're usually pretty loaded up with those and inserts. Bomb Squad, Elite Series, those kinds of things. I think Diamond Kings are in here. Donruss, always a fun rip. There's a look at all the different odds. I don't think you can pull downtowns out of the blaster boxes. I don't see them on here on the odds section or the what's in here. Google said that you can, but I haven't looked at the checklist fully to see if we can, but let's hope maybe we find a whammy. There are actually quite a few major league players in here, as well as rookies and prospects and vets and Hall of Famers. So should be a fun rip. A lot of cards. These were $25 a piece, so pretty affordable. Obviously unlicensed, but 15 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. Let's get in and see what we can get. If you're new here, we rip a lot of baseball. We also talk about selling low-end cards on eBay, so if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely consider subscribing. Appreciate all the recent subscribers. We're closing in on 2,000, so can't thank you guys enough. Really appreciate the support. And let's get into it. So, yeah, pretty thick packs, 15 cards. There is our base design. We're starting with a good one. Chase DeLauder on the rated rookie. Oh, are they going to be all over the place? We have Vladdy, and they are going to be all over. Chipper Jones. Paul Skeens. Miggy. Hey, Mizorowski. Not a rated rookie in this set. I think he was in 25, maybe. Mizorowski. Peyton Tolley had a great game against the Yankees the other night, unfortunately. We have Jim Thome. And here's our red, white, and blue, or red and blue lasers. Luke Keeschel and Dick Allen. We have a chrome optic, Josh Gibson, and we have an orange here on the back. Optic Velocity, I believe, for Panini. Mike Schmidt. Is that going to be numbered? Nope, doesn't appear to be, but cool parallel, Mike Schmidt. And we have a Cade Horton on the Crunch Time. Pretty cool insert. Yeah, the inserts in Donruss are pretty cool. Wahiwa Aloy, top prospect, and Charlie Condon. So I don't like that the cards are all over the place, but pack's kind of falling apart too. Probably not going to flip everyone. Jimmy Crooks, we have David Wright, Roman Anthony, Johnny Bench, Jimmy Fox, Dion, Robin Yount, Big Poppy, Kevin Youkilis. Hey, that's a pretty good one right there. Red and blue Connor Griffin on the rated prospect. We have an optic Nolan Ryan. And we have a green scope Chase Shores rated prospect. And behind him is a Diamond Marvels Nolan Ryan. Is this going to be numbered? Wow, out of 65. So that's pretty low numbered. Chase Soares for the Angels, looks like. Not familiar with him. We have a Nolan Ryan. And a Jonathan Santucci and Carson Bench. I think Bench is still doing pretty well with the Mets. Put Soares up there next to Paul O'Neill, rated rookie. Throw the Connor up there too. I think he just came back from the IL. I think he hit a home run in his first at bat back. So, decent start here. Still going to have a hit out of this blaster as well. See something else funky looking back there. Mike Piazza, Darryl Strawberry, Nick Kurtz, second year. Dick Allen, Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey. Brandon Sproat rookie. Bumgarner, We have a Colt Keith, and what do we have here? Looks like rocket ships. Not sure how rare those are. Kellen Lindsay for the Dodgers, I'm assuming. So I'll have to look up and see how rare that is. And how about that? Cam Schlittler on the Jersey Kings. That is not numbered on the Rocket parallel. I'll look that up and see how I'll put it on the screen. But how about that? Cameron Schlittler. I'm wondering if this is numbered too, but that is a sick pinstripe jersey hit for the PC. I can't believe the luck I've had recently on the PC. It does not look like it's numbered, but I actually almost picked up a couple of these Jersey Kings, but I was going to wait. Pretty off center, but dang, that is a sick hit for me. We have a Will Clark optic. We have a, ooh, this might be sneaky good. Looks like Black Disco on the Cam Smith. Oh, non-numbered. That's surprising. But another cool numbered non-numbered parallel. Ethan Petrie rated prospect and Franklin Arias. It's looking like I might have to grab some more stands. That's only one box so far. We'll get Cam Smith over here with our other Cam. Funny too, I think this is the only, or maybe all of Panini, but this is the only set I've seen with Cam Schlittler having his full name there. But very good start to this, especially for me. I already got a PC card. We got a couple of pretty cool parallels. We'll get into the rest here. Akamoto rated rookie. We have A-Rod, James Wood, Amai, Tong, Pujols. We have a Leo DeRocher. And we have another one of those rocket parallels, so I guess these aren't that uncommon. Johnny Bench. We have a Sammy Sosa. Optic Ozzie Smith. An Optic Daniel Pierce, rated prospect. Vance Honeycutt. And a Tommy White, rated prospect. Throw that Johnny Bench up there. So these are definitely a fun rip. Obviously, we've seen a lot of parallels coming out. We did get our hit. It'd be awesome if we pulled an auto in the next box. Carter Jensen. You see a lot of rookies, a lot of Hall of Famers. There's the Judge. So you do see some current players in here as well. Gil Hodges. We have a Colson Montgomery on the red and blue. Then we have a Rocket Optic and another Orange Velocity. Alex Lodice, rated prospect. Hey, how about a Nick Kurtz Bomb Squad? Decent pull there. Marcus Phillips and Gage Jump. One more pack. And then we'll get into our second box. Had to go grab some more stands. That's always a good problem to have. I mean, that's just one blaster, and I haven't even sleeved everything up. Bobby Witt. I saw a Sky B pull a Bobby Witt and a Paul Skeens auto out of the same hobby box, I think, when he opened it. Will Clark, Ozzie Smith, Rocket. We have Trevor Hoffman. We have another Rocket parallel of Jesus Mate. That's a nice one. And we have Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox. Yeah, red and blue. I think he's one of their top prospects. There's a Hoffman Optic, and looks like another one of those non-numbered Black Discos of Randy Johnson. I'm assuming it's Black Disco. I know when I used to open a lot of basketball, that was a Disco parallel, but could be wrong. We have Davalan and Namala. Mate and the big unit up there. So yeah, what do you guys think? Definitely let me know in the comments. Try and kind of fly through the second box a little quicker. Don't want to have the video be too long, but appreciate everybody watching. Definitely let me know what you think of Donruss. I didn't grab a hobby box just because I didn't want to drop, I think they were like 180 bucks or so when I was looking at them. I just figured it'd be fun to open a couple blasters. A little bit of a lull here until our next Topps release that I'm going to be opening, which I think will be... Actually, I should have my Fanatics boxes coming in this week. which that'll be fun. But then next week I bought a couple of the mega boxes, the new format of Topps Finest, so I'm excited to see those. Josh Hamilton there, Trey Savage, rated rookie. Pat Murphy, I think he might be in line for another Manager of the Year. Got our second Chase DeLauder, Vladdy, Chipper, having a Mike Piazza, red and blue. We have Pujols on the optic, looks like a holo. We didn't see any of those in the first box. Tomoyuki Sagano on the holo prism. Having an Unleashed Travis Bazan, another sick insert in Donruss. Noah Schultz and Luis Pena. Hopefully we pull an auto, but I can't be mad with the first box yet in that Cam Schlittler. And looks like we got something thick there, so it's probably going to be another patch. We have Paul Skeens, Miggy, Mizorowski, Tolley, Tomey, a lot of the same cards. Crooks, Wright, Roman Anthony, Johnny Bench. We have a Jose Canseco on that rocket chip parallel. And our hit is going to be... Wow, a Mizorowski. That's insane. Hits of probably the AL and NL Cy Young favorites. That's wild. But it'd be great if they're numbered, but that is a sick couple of pulls right there. Mizorowski, Jersey Kings. We already pulled the Cam Schlittler. We have a Leo DeRocher. And we have an optic Marcelo Meyer. I'm not sure what that parallel is. Kind of looks like a... I don't even know, like a Muscles or something? We'll have to look that one up too. That is at a 149 though. Alright, that's pretty cool. Daniel Pierce. And another Jesus Mate. Get those couple up there. That's crazy. Miz and Schlittler in two blaster boxes. So I'm actually totally okay that I had to wait 2 weeks. Longer than I thought. Actually, let's pull Schlitty to the front. It's awesome that Schlittler's has I know it's a Panini patch, so it's, no guarantees or anything, but awesome it has a pinstripe. Got 4 more packs here. Maybe we can pull another numbered card, or maybe we get a bonus hit. Probably just call out the rookies as we see them. We're going to start seeing a lot of doubles in this set. The die cut, Robin Yount, foil, rainbow foil, out of 75. Decent die cut of a Hall of Famer. Tyler Bremner's a good prospect. The Ricky optic, Tyler Bremner optic. It's cool. Dickerson and Fiend. Stage is getting full, guys. Obviously, I know it's Donruss, and there's not a ton of value in a lot of these, but still awesome to see. I mean, for $50, you kind of can't beat this. Another Okamoto. We have Dylan Cruz on the red and blue. George Brett optic, and how about that? A Jesus Mate on the orange Velocity, rated prospect. And then we have a Blake Mitchell, and that is a Clearly. I'm not sure how rare those are in here. We have a Clearly Donruss, Blake Mitchell. He's definitely top 5, I think, prospect for the Royals. I'll see how rare these are and maybe put it on the screen, but I'm not sure if they're totally rare in this. And then we have an Elite Series, George Brett. This is the Royals pack. Johnny Farmello and Brendan Summerhill. I'm officially out of stands. We're just going to have to put Mate up there. Got Blake top loaded off to the side, though. Last 2 packs. Appreciate everybody watching. A little bit longer, but definitely worth it in my opinion. A-Rod, James Wood, Amai. Yeah, a lot of doubles, but I'm okay with that. And we have a Carson Benj on that rocket ship parallel. We have a Justin Crawford rated prospect, red and blue. Decent. Carter Jensen on the optic rookie. And we have a Pat Murphy black disco. That's pretty sick. Brewers fans. JoJo Parker, and Eli Willett. And our last pack. I'll run through these cards again, but I'm super happy. I mean, I would have been happy with just that Cam Schlitter card, but let's see what else we can pull out of this last pack. Another Judge, Felix, Bobby Witt, Acuna. How about a Cam Smith, red and blue? Then we have a Darryl Strawberry, red and blue laser. A Donnie Baseball Optic, and an A-Rod on the Velocity. It's a Texas A-Rod. A Brandon Sproat, Crunch Time. We have Jamie Arnold, and closing it out with Zahir Hope. Let's run through these other cards and look at our hits again. But remember, we had all those red and blue parallels too. You know, some optic hollows and silvers. Quite a few numbered cards. Definitely worth it in my opinion. But definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. These were just the top-loading worthy cards that I saw. Cam Smith, Marcelo Meyer, the Johnny Bench, Alex Lodice, Big Unit, Jesus Mate, Chase Shores, Jesus Mate again, Connor Griffin, Kellen Lindsay, Robin Yount on the die cut, Pat Murphy Black Disco, Carson Bendit on the Rockets, Blake Mitchell clearly, and then the two big hits, the Jacob Mizorowski and the Cameron Schlittler Jersey Kings, I guess on the cracked ice parallel, it looks like. So big hits right there. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I should have a Fanatics rip at the end of the week, and also have my monthly recap of my eBay business coming up in the next few days after the month ends tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.